What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a trailer review for this video that we're going to be taking a look at. American Sweatshop trailer. Lili Reinhart explores the dark side of the internet in cyber thriller. So I don't have any context for this film. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I don't know if this is based on a novel. I don't know if this is based on something previously done, reboot, remake, I don't know, or if this is even an original idea. Could be an original idea, but I have not heard of this film up until this article headline. As I always do, though, I did check the timestamp for the trailer. It is 2 minutes and 19 seconds long, so it's not a teaser trailer. It's a full-length trailer, which is good because I think when we get teaser trailers, we don't necessarily get enough information, especially on things that might be coming out from nowhere that we don't really have any context about. And seeing just this headline, dark side of the internet and cyber thriller, I mean, dark web, a lot of things happen on the dark web. I think we all can kind of use our imagination of what happens on the dark web. But when you think about cyber thrillers, you kind of think like hacking, cybersecurity, espionage, things like that, right? So I don't know how they're going to be defining dark side of the internet and tying in thrillers. So I'm hoping it leads more down the horror route, somewhere in some subgenre of horror, and maybe their dark side of the internet is going to tie into that. So let's jump into these article details first before we take a look at the trailer. So violence goes viral in American Sweatshop, hitting select theaters and VOD on September 19th via Brainstorm Media. We all know how I feel about that. It's select theaters, so I'm not going to hit it too hard as far as select theaters and VOD on the same day. Usually, I would hit hard on this particular avenue if we're going full length, wide release in theaters and VOD on the same day, because to me that makes zero sense, right? At that point, why not just go VOD? Select theaters. I mean, every time I've seen this and I try to look up these films in my area, they're never playing in any theater in my area. And I've said this many times before. I think I have 4 or 5 theaters, large theaters within probably 2 to 4 miles of where I live. So it's not like I don't have an abundance of options to go find a theater. It's just none of these theaters play when it's limited or a select theater showing. So I always end up having to go the VOD route. So this one, I'm not going to harp on it too much. So a cyber thriller for the doom scrolling age. The trailer below brings to mind 8mm with a modern twist. Okay. So I have an idea then where we're going with this. If you've never seen 8mm, that can be for the time, it could be a tough watch. I think even now, depending upon your comfort level, it could still be a tough watch even today. If you haven't seen it and you obviously are a horror fan, or if you like horror movies or content, I would suggest go watch it. But I would caution you, some people find it a bit uncomfortable, some people don't. I mean, if you can watch things like Terrifier and things of that nature, 8mm should be no problem. But again, I caution you if you haven't seen it. Lili Reinhart stars as social media moderator tasked with purging the most offensive content from the internet, where she finds a video she believes to contain a crime. She's lured away from the safety of her keyboard and into a dangerous world as she obsessively seeks to hold someone accountable. Okay, so I can see where this might be going down a bit of the horror type genre, of a subgenre. I can't quite pinpoint what subgenre I would toss this into, horror thriller, if that's even a subgenre. But I mean, if we're talking about specific deletions of people, right? Videos on the web, and she comes across these, and now she's a target, and you don't know who the killer is. Maybe that's what this is going to be about. So we have some names here of the director, script writer, other people involved, and producers. We're not reading everyone's names off, so yeah, we're not doing that. But it does say here, though, that American Sweatshop premiered at SXSW earlier this year. So I didn't know that. I mean, we did cover SXSW earlier this year, around the March timeframe. I mean, we were getting a lot of trailers coming out of that, and I don't recall any word of this film. I don't even recall. I mean, this trailer just got released, so obviously the trailer didn't get released earlier this year in March. So yeah, I'm surprised this one didn't come out sooner as far as the trailer goes, but we have it, so we're gonna take a look at it. And I think that's where the article ends. It's a pretty short article. We have the trailer. Okay, we do have a movie poster. Let's see. Very nice, very clean. I would get rid. This is the type of stuff I hate seeing. I do not like a cyber thriller for the doom scrolling age, and you're quoting the person and who they work for. Get rid of this nonsense. I do not. This is one of the most annoying things. You might as well just put on there, cyber thriller, best cyber thriller quoted by the New York Times or Rotten Tomatoes or whatever nonsense. I think that just looks horrible. Give me the post. I mean, just right here, I'm fine with. Maybe bump it down towards the bottom and get rid of this stuff down here. I understand why sometimes you have to have all this credit called out, but get rid of all this stuff down here, bump this down. But other than that, very, very clean poster. I love the color palette here as well. When we're talking about cyber, you can see what as far as the coloring goes, where she's obviously looking at a computer screen, because we can see it in the monitor in the pupil of her eye. So again, I do like the color palette they use for this. Just wish they'd clean up the text a bit more. And that's it. All right, so let's get back to the top of this article as we always do. And now let's pull up this trailer. I said it is 2 minutes, 19 seconds, so we do have a full-length trailer. So let's pull it up and see what American Sweatshop is going to be about.
Damn it. What? Just my first ticket of the morning is a beheading.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one.
The job is easy. Viewing posts that have been flagged by users. If a ticket violates our terms of use, click delete.
Oh, what the?
Hey, if you're gonna throw up, try to actually do it in a trash can, because they charge for carpet cleaning here.
Remember, we're not censors. We are moderators.
I want to send the hammer ticket to the police.
You did your job, you click delete. End of story.
I wish there was something I could do.
You don't need to wish. You're a police officer. You can just go do something.
This guy's a maniac. He will hurt you, or worse.
No, he won't.
How do you know that?
Do you by chance have a gun that I could borrow?
What?
You're not the hero here. You're just a regular person doing a regular job.
I can't feel free until I do something about it.
Violence goes viral. Always has, always will.
Sometimes the only way to stop a bad thing is with another bad thing.
So it looks interesting. I'm wondering if we could classify this as more of a suspense thriller, potential serial killer type aspect, because I wonder if when she finds this video, or not when she finds it, but when the video comes across her desk and we see what we believe and what she believes is a true crime, a true murder taking place, and then she wants to take it upon herself. Obviously, she reports it to her leadership, and the lady was like, "Not just delete it. That's all you're supposed to do." And she wants to do more. She wants to find out more. She obviously went to the police with it. They don't seem to want to do anything about it. So I'm wondering if whoever the killer is has done this repeatedly. There's like other victims, and this is just maybe like the first time that it's been published. So, because we see, there's a point in the trailer where she got like a stake and she was putting nails through it as well. I'm not sure what that was about. And there wasn't enough context around that scene. But then we see later on the trailer, almost as if she comes across the killer, because we do see at one point, it looks like she's in the same location. The video camera is smashed on the ground. She's running out from the building outside. So I'm wondering if she somehow, with that stake with the nails, puts out a video, does something to lure this person out or to maybe track them down. But I mean, this sounds bad, but I'm hoping that this turns out to be more of like a, again, thriller, suspense, serial killer type thing, where this individual has a pattern, and that's how they somehow get picked up on, and they just now decide to start posting these videos. Or maybe this is, the videos have always been out there, and this is the first one that they've come across for deletion, or someone that has said, wait a minute, this looks very real. So it might be more true crime, more so. I do think there are some true crimes that could dip their toes into the horror space. I don't know if this is necessarily one of them, because this one is deemed as thriller, suspense, drama. But again, we're dealing with what it could be either a one-off kill situation or a serial killer situation. Either way, I do believe there are some cases where true crime, especially with serial killers, have a place in the horror space, as far as like a subgenre goes. Even though they are part of true crime, I do think there's a spot for them for horror. So again, this one, let me check the date on this one again. It is September 19th, so we got a ways to go. Another month and a half before this one hits select theaters and VOD. So drop a comment in the comments section. Let us know what you think about the trailer for American Sweatshop. Again, deemed a drama, thriller, suspense, but it looks like, depending upon where this leads, it could take a dark turn. It looks like it was taking a dark turn towards the end. So again, drop a comment in the comments section. Let us know what you think. Also, if you haven't done so, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.